안녕하세요. 제 이름은 디샨다입니다. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to K-Drama Paradise. And I am here today with another K-Drama review for you. And this is episode number 8 of the K-Drama The Package. I will leave all the information down below in the description box about the package, where you can watch it, link to the first episode, brief synopsis, but you can watch this on a Drama Fever. It is exclusive to Drama Fever, and if I remember, I'm also reviewing this for Drama Fever. I'll leave that link down below as well so you can read my reviews. Let's get started. I have my notes with me. Again, if I look down, I apologize, all right? If I haven't said it, it's episode number 8, and 8 starts off where 7 kind of left off, and I don't want to give away too much, but just let me just say this, that the things that are happening between Ma-Roo and So-So, I am here for. I am so happy that everything is going the way it is. Everything is just so romantic and lovey-dovey, and I am here for all of it. However, my nice little trip to romance has been ruined a little bit because So-So gets a phone call from the hotel manager because someone got in trouble. And the someone that got in trouble is the older couple, the older gentleman to be specific, the one that always yells all the time. Yeah, he got in trouble, and the hotel manager was going to kick him out and going to charge him a really big fine because he did a really big no-no. So after talking to the hotel manager, So-So was talking to the hotel manager, and then Ma-Roo kind of got involved and spoke to the manager, and he came to the rescue, basically. Ma-Roo to the rescue, and it was awesome. And he helped out quite a bit because they really were going to get kicked out, and it was going to be a really big fine. So So-So was very impressed by Ma-Roo's actions because he did what he did. So that was really cool. So props to Ma-Roo going on there. And the younger couple. Okay, the younger couple and the man who is his I just lost my train of thought. The younger couple, the girl with the guy who she's talking to on the side and her boyfriend, he's trying to get all romantic and everything, and the girl just isn't feeling it. She's giving excuses. So they kind of, what was about to turn into something really romantic didn't. And they end up having a little tiff, and then he left. And I'm like, where is he going? I thought he was just going because he's mad and he's going to blow off some steam. But he came back because she said she wasn't feeling good. So he came back with like some painkillers and some candy and whatnot, you know, trying to take care of her and everything. So I thought that was cute. And they, you know, I'm like, okay, see, he does care for her, and she's starting to see that. My hope is that she kind of starts to see that this man really does care for her, and she will open herself up just a little bit more to him and not be so dag blasted cold. And for God's sake, she needs to stop being nosy and mind her own business, because again, she's trying to figure out what's going on between Ma-Roo and So-So instead of worrying about what's going on in her own space with her man. So again, that's just my opinion. I have issues with that girl. I really do, but I digress. Moving on from that, oh, there's a scene that happens in the church with the older couple, the lady who is really, really sick and the older man that keeps on yelling. They're in the church and they're having a conversation. And of course, the man, he's being stubborn and everything. And the woman asks him, "Do you ever pray for me?" And I almost lost it, because you know, if you've been watching the series, you know this woman is really sick. She probably doesn't have long to live because she's very terminally ill. And you know how this man's attitude is. And she asked him, "Do you ever pray for me?" He didn't answer. He just had this blank stare on his face. It was kind of sad because my heart was breaking. That's why I kind of wanted to cry a little bit. it was breaking for him, because he cares about her. You can tell by his actions that he cares about her. He just shows them in a different way that's not traditional. He has a hard time expressing how he feels. Again, because his wife is very ill. So I found that very, very interesting. And then we go on over to the May-December romance. The young girl with the older gentleman. Those two, she's always filming him. I've noticed this about her. Number one, she's bossy. She's always asking for money. Number two, she's always with her phone filming him and whatnot. And she mentioned about being a director, like a movie director. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe they're shooting a film, or maybe, you know, that's her mentor. Maybe she's in film school. I don't know. Again, their relationship confuses me. I'm still trying to figure out what they have with each other. It wasn't really, we didn't learn anything about them in this episode. I think we're going to learn something in the next episode, because we only have, what, 4, 8, 7, 8, 9. We have 4 episodes left after episode 8, so we got to learn something about them. I think they're going to be the big shock. I don't know what's going on, though. I'm trying to figure out. If you know what's going on between them, if you have a suspicion, leave it down below. Let's talk about it. So, moving on from that, Maru gets a little bit jealous of So-So's friends. Again, because, you know, those Maru and So-So, they're kind of close right now and everything is going well and good. But he gets jealous because So-So meets some of her friends in France, and she speaks French. So those two, like her and her friend, they're conversing in French. Maru is just standing there like a third wheel. He doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what they're saying. And it's not being translated in English what's going on either. So I don't know what they're saying because my French isn't that good either. But Maru is he's heartbroken. He's sunk because he's seeing how So-So interacts with her male friends, and he just gets a little bit jealous. He meets they go off and they meet another one of her male friends too, and again, same thing. He's like a third wheel. The two of them are conversing in French. Maru's a third wheel. He gets mad. He runs off and he gets himself into trouble. And then again, So-So and then So-So's friend, they come and they kind of bail him out and rescue him again. So, moving on from that, once again, So-So meets up with her two male friends. Maru goes inside the restaurant. He's looking out the window, looking at the interaction that's going on between them. And I'm thinking to myself this entire time, I'm like, Maru, do not get involved. Do not go out there. Whatever is happening, it's between those three. And he's like, and he has his suspicions. He thinks it's like a love triangle or whatever. I'm not going to say what's going on because I know what's going on, but I will say that it's a big misunderstanding. It's not what you think it is at all. So Maru needs to calm down and listen to the entire story before he makes, you know, a prediction of what's going on. So after that, what happens is Maru, toward the end of this episode, Maru leaves something in his room. Now, the something that he left in his room, the hotel manager calls So-So about. So she goes there to retrieve it. Now, what he left in the room is something that So-So is already wearing. So she's kind of confused, like, he left this in his room. Is he back with his girlfriend? So she's questioning herself and everything that has been going on between them, like, is he really not broken up with his girlfriend? Did he buy this for another woman? What is going on here? So she gets mad. She takes off the gift, throws it in the garbage, and walks off. And Maru is like, well, what's happening? You know, he doesn't know what's going on. I don't know if... Sometimes, I think that's a misunderstanding as well. I don't think he's back with his girlfriend. I honestly believe, truly, 100% that he's pretty much done with her. We saw that back in a few episodes that they kind of ended it off, in my opinion. And sometimes, well, oftentimes, all the time. In South Korea, I know that when there are two couples often wear the same thing. You know, that's how you know that they're together. They'll have like couples, they'll wear the same shoes or the same clothes or the same sweaters, the same colors. It's so cute how they do that. I wish I could do that with someone, but I digress. So I don't know if the gift was for him so that those two can match and be couples together. That's the thing that comes to my mind. Again, I could be completely wrong. But I will tell you this, at the very, very end of the episode, we find out what the conversation that So-So and her French male friends were having. So again, like I said, it was an all big misunderstanding if you watch the end of that and you hear the conversation that they were having. And then we find out what's going on in the next episode. And the next episode, in episode number 9, I believe we're finally going to get a little bit of backstory of our May-December romance couple. That's what I'm hoping for. And poor So-So and Maru, they look so sad they look so sad. I think that the rest of the tourists on the tour is going to try to get them together. So that's pretty much the ins and outs of what happened in this episode of The Package. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Are you watching The Package? What are your predictions? What do you think is up with that May-December romance couple? What do you think is up with Maru and So-So? What's going on with Maru and his job? Because, oh, I forgot to mention this last little thing before I get out of here. Maru's co-worker met up with his ex-girlfriend. His ex-girlfriend wants him to sign a document to try to get rid of Maru, and the co-worker won't do it. And I was so happy about that. He's like, nope, I'm not signing this, not until I have questions for Maru. I need to ask him this, this, and this. I need to hear these answers come out of his mouth, and then if he tells me the truth or tell me what's going on, then I'll sign it. I was like, yes, don't sign anything. Don't fall for that mess. Sorry about that. That's an airplane going overhead. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Do all 3. They are free for crying out loud. And I'll talk to you next time. Have a fantastic day.
넌 나고 난 나